Tome of Uselessness. I'm Devon.
I'm Dan.
And today we're continuing the epic adventure of Submarine and the lizard people.
Well, that was last adventure.
I was trying to make it sound like epic, but I don't know if we did.
I mean, it's a great title for like a pulp adventure novel.
Submarine and the lizard people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like it. If you haven't listened to the other episode, you can go listen to that, or I'll just recap it really quick. Submarine is a barbarian. She wound up on the shores of a random island. There's a jungle. She made a friend, and then Dan decided she can't have friends anymore. She fought some lizard people. She found Ziggurat. There was a portal in the basement, and she got sucked through after killing some dudes.
Yeah.
Is that a good recap?
Sure.
Did I miss anything important? Oh, she has an awesome axe.
That's true. Does have that.
Scorpion sting.
The magic axe.
Magic axe time.
But yes, as we last left our hero, tumbling through the portal.
Ah!
Yeah. There's crazy swirling magic energies, and you don't understand what's happening, and you get spat out, and katunk. You land on some ground. You know, do a couple rolls, and then you're laying flat on some dusty earth.
Ooh.
As you kind of stand up and look around and take in your surroundings, there's a black sky with no sun or moon, but you can see a myriad of stars. It's kind of like a twilight light, but you can see quite well still. And everything, the earth is a gray, cracked earth, and there's kind of like dust rising off of the ground, and it looks as though it's never sees any water. Even your own skin, has a little more of a gray pallor to it. And yeah, you're standing on this ridge of gray, cracked earth.
Well, that was unexpected. Sorry, is there like, if I look around, is it just like nothing until the horizon, or is there like mountains or forest or anything nearby?
So there's like, the ridge you're kind of on has some, like it's a little height, a little raised up, and some ridge. But like there are ways down you can see that lead to further downwards, but you can't see anything like noticeably landmarked in the distance, via a mountain or forest or anything along those lines. You're kind of in the middle of like this blank plain.
Oh, neat. Do I get to fight God?
Not at the moment, anyway.
Okay. So I think I should start by taking a healing potion, because I think I have a couple of those.
Sure. You could also you could do a rest.
Okay, I'm gonna rest.
Okay, so you spend some time resting on the ridge, kind of bandaging up your wounds after your epic fight with the lizard and your tumble through the plains of existence. During your time, nothing really noteworthy happens. You know, you kind of hear or feel like a slight breeze, and like I say, the ground has sort of like a dusty, not pallor, that's color, but like a dusty texture to it. But it's solid, you know, you're not falling through and it's not sand. But nothing really else occurs during that time.
Well, I'm gonna get up, stretch my legs a bit, and then I think I'm gonna try to get off this ridge and see what's down from here.
Sure. As I said, the ridge is not difficult to make your way off of. It's pretty easy going, and then you make your way down to the ground.
All right. And it looks pretty much the same?
Yes, as earlier described.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a direction and just start walking.
Nice.
So I don't know what else to do. I guess I could try to navigate by the stars, but I don't think I know how to do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna, gonna go yonder.
All right. Hoist the axe and just start wandering in.
Yep.
So after a time of walking, you distinctly notice how you're not hungry or thirsty, which you find odd.
Oh my god, I'm dead! I'm in the soul stone!
So after a time of your trudgery, you kind of feel like the wind is suddenly picking up, and then there's like more dust flying off of the ground. It sort of kind of like becomes almost a whirlwind effect in front of you of sand and dust, when suddenly a figure standing in front of you with a decayed face, very much no eyes, sharp teeth, is wearing armor though, and holding a sword in his hand, and you hear a sound behind you of clicking and clacking, and there are two skeletons also behind you.
Am I gonna fight death? Do I get to become death then?
Maybe not at level 6.
Oh. Hello there. I call out to the very creepy man.
It kind of like cocks his head and lifts his sword towards you and starts moving forward in a threatening manner.
I got my axe ready.
All right, let's do some initiative.
Ooh, 19.
So the figure in front of you charges suddenly forward, long sword flailing at you. You are ready for the blows and block them with your axe.
Oof, good.
Your turn.
I think that... Can I go into a rage? I'm so ragey right now. Grrr! I'm gonna try to decapitate him with my great axe.
Nice.
20 total.
That is definitely a hit.
I did 10 damage.
Nice.
So I didn't decapitate him, right?
No, you did not,
Okay.
but your blow lands solidly in there.
I'm gonna try to just axe him in the chest.
All right.
16.
That's a hit.
8 damage.
All right, you land 2 solid blows in the chest. You hear some crunching. It like doesn't utter anything. It doesn't make a sound as it stares at you with its blank eyes.
Oh.
The 2 rickety skeletons come up from behind and also attack. One slips through your defenses as you're not ready. 4 damage from that.
But I actually only take 2 damage.
All right, so the guy you just beat on with the axe, he follows up. He rears back with his left hand and his claws attack you. It does indeed miss.
Yes!
But the sword follows up. Sword gets through, so you dodge. You dodge the weird claw attack, but get hit by the sword for 4 more damage.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to continue to attack the same creepy dude.
All right.
25.
Definitely a hit.
15 damage.
You slip through the defenses and smash him a good one in the leg.
You know that scene in Labyrinth when she's fighting the, what are they called? The fire guys that take their heads off and stuff?
Yeah.
It's just like that. I'm like, you don't need 2 legs.
Yeah.
And 18.
18's a hit.
14 damage.
Your second blow, you follow it up onto the other side and just smash through his hip and cleave it in twain
Haha.
as it falls to the ground. The skeletons continue to harass you.
Oh, I was hoping they died when he died, you know, like the Night King.
They did not.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, one misses your attack and the other one you fend it off with your axe.
Haha.
None slips through your defense. Your turn.
I'm gonna do a big wind-up swing on the closest one to me. 20.
That's definitely a hit.
16 damage.
You wind up big and smash it. And it kind of goes like flying and crumbles into pieces.
Is dead.
It's dead, indeed. Well, deader, I guess. Its buddy swings its sharp axe or sword at you. Sorry. It misses. Its movements are slow and feeble compared to yours. Your turn.
All right, time to die, Skeleton. 15.
You hit.
12 damage.
You smash it backwards as well, and it kind of comes apart in the air and falls to the ground and does not get back up.
Excellent. Can I search the corpses?
Sure.
Okay.
So the two skeletons had some rusty-esque looking short swords.
Don't care. Leaving
Nothing
them
really
behind.
else of value there. The other one that you fought, he had a long sword, a little higher quality. Nothing really else of value.
No, I'm gonna leave it. I don't need it. I got a great axe. That's the only thing that matters. I guess I keep walking.
You continue to walk after your encounter. And then eventually you can kind of see in the distance that there is either hills or mountains in the distance. So there is a breakup in the landscape eventually.
Ooh. I guess I'll head towards those.
You continue to walk along, and you are getting closer, but it does look like it's pretty far away.
Well, I'm just gonna keep... I don't know what else there is to do. There's nothing else around, so I might as well walk to those mountains.
Sure. But I just meant
I guess I could try to do magic. I don't know any though, right? Like I can't make a portal back to my home planet.
I don't think it's amongst your skills.
Let me just double check. Yep, nope, no portal skills.
No, but I meant you could rest, or you could continue to just walk, or...
No, I'm just gonna keep walking. I think this is a great plan.
Okay.
I also think this is what Cimarine would do.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. So you keep walking, make a Constitution save.
Uh-oh. 17.
Okay, then. Because you basically, do more than a day's hike.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but you stave off any effects of fatigue because of your strength and constitution.
Haha.
So as you get a little closer, you can see that it's like a hill and that there is what appears to be a walled city.
I'm gonna go to that city.
You approach up, and then as you're approaching to the city, you can see, that the wall appears to be made of the same type of earth, like it's like the gray, pallid ground, as it were. There's not like a gate or portcullis. You can just walk in.
I'm gonna go in.
Yes, I figured you would. So as you kind of go into the city, you can see that there's houses and there's small buildings, but there's nothing opulent or extravagant. They either appear abandoned and again made of the same kind of earthy material, so it all has kind of a cracked-esque look. In the middle of town, there is a small rise and a larger building, but as you're kind of walking around, you don't really see people or denizens. Sorry. You kind of catch glimpses out of the shadows in the corner of your eye, but when you look, there's no one there. And
Ooh, spooky.
as you get a little further into the middle, and there's kind of almost like a town, not a square, but it's there's a small little area where a well or something would be. You do see some other people, some other mortals, let's say some humans, and a couple elves, let's say.
Okay.
But they're just sitting, not really doing anything.
I'm gonna wave at them and say hello.
All right, so you wave and say hello, and a couple of them kind of turn and look at you, but none of them really wave back.
Well, at least one of them made eye contact, so I'm gonna go for that one.
Sure, and as you approach closer, you kind of see, and there's something kind of odd, and you notice as you're closer that their eyes are grayed out.
Ooh. Like no pupil, no white, just gray?
Yes.
Ooh, creepy. Hello there.
You get no response.
Okay. Where am I? Nothing, hey?
Again, no response from the humanoids in your area.
Cool. So does anything look like any sort of business? Like any sort of business, or is it all like houses?
So you can't really tell because all the buildings pretty much almost look the same.
Okay.
But then, like I said, there's no people and there's no one around really, so you can't tell if anyone's like they're not in a market where someone's like hawking wares or anything.
Okay.
So while you're standing contemplating,
Okay.
you can hear some footsteps which are approaching you.
Oh, I'm going to turn and look at the footsteps person.
All right. So stepping down the way, there is a creature. So it's humanoid with pointy ears, scaly skin, and a long tail.
Like a lizard person?
With claws. You could see that it has a long flowing beard, which seems to be made of spikes.
Does he have grayed out eyes too?
He does not. He's walking kind of towards you, and he's like, "Who's speaking here?"
Hi. Hello. I'm Cimarine.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Where did you come from, mortal?"
Out there? I was on a ridge. And before that, I was in a jungle.
Kind of looks at you skeptically. Like, you don't belong. We'll let the lady decide your fate.
Which lady?
Just follow me.
Okay.
So he kind of turns and starts walking, just assuming you're following. Like, there's like the arrogance.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
And he's walking towards the large building on the rise, like I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
It looks like it would either be, almost like a church or monastery, but it's just like a large brick stone building. Yeah, as you're walking there, again, you don't see some people, but you see some other weird creatures. Some you recognize as like monsters in your realm, but they just seem to be chilling here. And others, you can't really tell what they are. And again, you are always catching glimpses of like shadows from the corners of your eyes.
This doesn't seem like a great place to be.
So you make your way up to the building, and then there's two more of the guys with the spiky beards kind of guarding a door. And they kind of give you a weird look as well. He opens the doors, kind of leads you in through like a waiting or like an anteroom into like a bigger area that seems a little more opulently decorated. There's some nice carpet and some tapestries and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And you can see up ahead, let's see here, a woman of statuesque build and alabaster skin with large feathery wings.
Is it Glimmer's mom from She-Ra?
No, it's unfortunately not.
Oh.
And she kind of turns and looks at you and looks at the guard, and she's like, "What have you brought me here?"
Hello. My name is Cimarine. How are you?
She kind of like looks at the spiky guard and waves him away. And she's addressing you. Says, "How odd. We don't get many mortals that pass through here. And I'm sure you saw some out in the area. They don't last long here."
Where am I?
Ah, you didn't mean to come. You're in a halfway plane. Sort of a punishment area, I suppose. My name is Zixia, but I rule here.
I'm very confused. I'm not quite sure what happened. Could I tell you about it? Maybe you could help me?
Perhaps we could help each other, mortal. Yes, tell me your tale.
I was shipwrecked on an island that was all jungle, and there were some lizard folk who had created a big glowy hole in the basement of a pyramid. And I was trying to free my friends and her village when I got sucked into the big glowy hole and I woke up out there.
How interesting. Some fools were trying to channel energies from the dark portals and the dark realms.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Well, depends on what you think.
Good point.
You being here is not supposed to happen. Clearly an accident.
Is there a way that I can go back?
Ah, now we get to the interesting matters. There is a way off of our plane, but I will only open the way if you do something for me.
Okay, that seems fair. What can I do for you?
She kind of smiles.
Wait, are you coming on to me?
No, it's more of a, cat got a mouse smile.
Oh, okay, fair. That could be.
Yeah. There is a force of some sorts, some distance away. It's interfering with my powers here. If you were to shut this down or stop it in some way, I will gladly open up a portal for you to escape our plane.
Okay. Is that... I'm just one person.
But clearly you made your way here.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. Doesn't seem like I have much other options. Where do I go?
As I said, mortals don't last too long here, but I will provide you a transport and a guide that can show you the way.
Thank you. Yeah, let's get at it then. If I don't have much time, I better get moving. Let's go do a hostile takeover.
She kind of points to a door, and the door opens. She's like, "This way then, Cimmerine."
Okay.
So you head out there, and it's kind of like an open courtyard, and there's nothing really there. And she kind of does like a whistle, and you kind of see like this roiling smoke suddenly start to appear and form in front of you. And just like there's a clap of fire and heat.
Uh-oh.
And a large black horse stands in front of you with a mane of fire. Whoops.
A pony! So cute. I love animals.
It kind of looks at you with... You can't really tell, but it seems to be contempt.
What's his name?
It really doesn't have a name.
Oh, we'll find a good name for him. Do you like the name Sebastian? I'm asking the horse.
I assume you are. Again, it looks at you and just like sniffs out and fire comes out of it.
I'm gonna say that's a no. How about... How about Jax?
Zixia kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and she's like, "Hell beasts don't like to be named by mortals."
Oh. But how will I know what to call him then?
I don't think you'll need to speak to him very often.
I'll just call him Hellbeast for now. Is that okay?
I suppose.
Okay. I wish I could name him.
Yeah. But he can be your transport to where you need to go. And she does kind of a wave over, and a small person starts approaching, and you can see that it's a drow, kind of wearing like just a simple robe. And she's like, "My servant here, Solora, will show you the way."
Solora, nice to meet you. I'm Cimmerine.
She kind of like looks at you and just looks away.
Okay.
But you can see that she doesn't have grayed out eyes.
Okay. Well, now I have a best friend and a pet. I'm so happy.
Well, Simmerine, do you think you need anything else for your journey?
Nope, let's go.
Well, I wish you luck then, mortal.
Thank you, Zixia.
Yes, perhaps I will see you again.
Definitely, because you're going to help me get home.
We shall see. As described, it's a giant black horse. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, he sounds cute. I love him.
It's got a mane of fire, his hooves, fire, tail of fire.
That sounds great. Solera, shall we?
Yeah, she kind of moves towards the horse.
Oh yeah, let's get on the horse and let's go.
Okay, so you guys get on the horse. There's no saddle or anything. It's just, because it's a nightmare. Because we'd be mad about that. And you can see it starts just running towards the wall in front of you.
Oh, that's not good.
And then there's just the kind of the cloud of smoke envelops you, and then you guys are outside of the city.
Ooh, it's just like platform 9 3/4.
So you guys are riding down, where you're going, and Solera kind of says a few words in a language you don't understand, and then the nightmare veers its path and, starts going away. But as described earlier, the landscape is pretty much the same. It's just blank dirt and a sky of, stars.
I shall sing to my companions to make them feel at ease.
You sing a jaunty tune as you ride. The ride is quite smooth. Yeah, eventually, you've been riding for quite a while. That Solera suggests maybe a break for the animal and for her.
Okay. So she can speak my language.
Yes.
She just chooses not to engage with me.
Well, she's a slave / servant / afraid of getting hurt.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay, I understand now.
Because she sees this crazy battle axe wielding woman and was handed off to her from an alabaster giant angel, and she's like, I don't want to die.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for friendship now. Solera, do you know anything about where we're headed?
A little bit. Other mortals have been sent by my mistress and never returned.
Interesting. Are you concerned?
No.
Okay.
You may or may not survive, but I'll return to my mistress.
Oh, okay. Have you been there before?
Yes, I've led more than one mortal there.
How far is it from here?
If we rest and continue on tomorrow, we will reach it.
How many mortals have you escorted there?
Myself, only 2 others.
And how long ago was that?
I don't know. There's no passage of time.
Well, your mistress just mentioned that you don't get a lot of mortals around here, but it seems like a few mortals have attempted this. And I'm just wondering if perhaps she wasn't being truthful with me.
Almost certainly everything she said was a lie.
Oh, okay.
But not when making a deal. She won't lie then.
Okay. When you brought other mortals to our destination, what did you see?
It's tough to see because there will be a barrier of sorts, and I haven't passed through that. So I'm not sure what's on the other side of the barrier.
What kind of barrier? Like a wall?
No, something made of magic or energy. Only mortals can pass through it. Hence why no one else is... My mistress hasn't solved this problem yet.
Okay. Interesting. how did you get here, Solara?
I don't know. She has told me some stories, but they may have been lies. One of the stories she has mentioned more than once is that I was sold to her by some of my people.
What was your life like before you came here?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't remember?
Yeah, and she's like on the younger scale of like elf life. She's not like full adult.
Okay. But you're not mortal?
As far as I'm aware, I'm a drow, but maybe she does something to keep me alive. For how long I've been here and how many I've seen, you saw some people in the town.
Gray eyes, right?
Yes, they don't live. Something hollows them out.
Oh. Have you seen it happening?
I've witnessed stages, but not all the time, as I attend to my mistress.
Okay, now I'm ready for sleep.
The long rest, you get that in. So after a fitful rest, the nightmare reappears, and you guys continue on the journey, I assume?
Yep. Pony! Are there other nightmare animals? Like, are there other, like, hell beasts? Are there, like, hell squirrels with a little flaming poofy tail?
You've seen nothing else of interest.
No.
It's like just a plane of death.
That sounds so cute, though.
Maybe on the elemental plane of fire, you'd run into them.
Okay, that sounds good.
So you can kind of see in the distance, as mentioned, sort of like a blue glow starts to appear on the horizon. And as you get closer and closer, it's almost like a blue wall that you can't really see the other side of. It's clearly opaque.
Is that the barrier?
Yes, Solara confirms it is the barrier.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you've approached the barrier. You're kind of like, say, 30 feet away. The nightmare has stopped. Solara's like, there's the barrier. Good luck, Severine.
Thanks, Solara.
We got the barrier about 30 feet away.
I'm gonna throw all my javelins up. No, just kidding.
Interesting approach.
We're going to make friends with the barrier. Is there like an opening?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to it, I guess.
All right. So you walk up to the barrier and you can feel a little bit of a crackle of energy, and there's something more charged in the air as you get closer to the barrier.
Is there any like rocks around?
Nope. But the ground is soft.
I want to throw a rock at it.
All right. So you pick up like a hunk of dirt and just whoop.
Yeah.
It hits the barrier and just kind of falls to the earth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I'll cautiously test it with my finger, like a little poke.
Sure. So as you put your hand into the barrier or up to the barrier, and your hand starts to pass into the barrier.
Okay. I guess I'll just walk through. No
All
point
right.
in fucking around.
So as you start walking through the barrier, you can feel some resistance. Let's do a strength check, I guess.
5.
Nice. All right, so as you start going through the barrier, it sort of like basically becomes like a swirl of energy, and you can feel yourself kind of get picked up and tumble around, and you're not really in control anymore. You also hear a hideous wailing in your head, and as it spits you onto the ground, make a reflex saving throw.
4.
All right, so as you come flying out of the barrier, you're much higher than you first went in, and you fall and take 10 damage from the fall.
Oh no!
As you fail to land gracefully or brace yourself on the landing.
Ow.
Yes, it doesn't feel excellent.
No. Okay.
Okay, and then so the shrieking subsided, and now you're kind of standing in the same sort of landscape that you were previously, but now you're to the left and to the right. You can see a barrier around, and up ahead there is a large Again, a large stone building, sort of reminiscent of like a monastery of some sorts.
I'm gonna go in there.
As you are approaching, you can see suddenly these figures and statues detach themselves from the stone facade and come flying at you to attack.
I'm ready.
Let's roll some initiative.
Yes, 8.
One of them really gets the spring out and comes flying at you with its claws. Again, yeah, it's got feathery wings, but they're sort of seem to be made of stone. And it's screeching at you. And attacks. Let's see here. Da-da-da. Its 2 claws come flailing at you. Oh, both miss as you duck down from its attack there.
Ha.
And it's your turn.
I'm going to swing my axe at it. Lethally. And I'm also in a rage. Alright, it's rage time. I'm raging. 18.
That's definitely a hit.
And now I'm going to mark it. Or not. 9 damage.
9 damage. Sure thing.
17.
Also a hit.
10 damage.
Alright, so as it flies by after its claw, you duck, you follow it up with 2 good blows, and it screeches. The other one comes flying in from the other direction, but it's got some stone claws coming at you as well.
Uh-oh.
1 hit on the claw attack. 4 damage. Let's see, so the one that you smashed good flies straight up, and then it kind of like looks down at you, and then a loud screech emanates from it. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh. 1.
Nice.
My psyche has been shattered.
It's like, you know, ringing in your ears and voice in your head. Yeah, like it all kind of messes with your senses. That you're basically stunned.
Uh-oh.
So on your turn, you can make another saving throw to try to shake off the effects.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright.
12.
12 is enough. You kind of shake off the effects. You know, things start to come back into focus in the world as the creatures in front of you attacking with some claws, but no advantage on this one now because you shook off the effect.
Ah, good.
1 hit as you dodge one of the blows, but the other one catches you.
Oh.
6 damage on that one. Alright, so the one that screeched at you, like dives bomb you with its feet, coming at you with some claws again. Ooh, 1 hit on there. 4 damage.
Mean little guys.
Yeah, they're not happy to see you for sure. It's your turn.
Alright. Swing my axe at the closest one.
So they're both within melee range at the moment because they just both attacked you. So there's the one that screamed at you, and then the one stone-faced one that didn't scream at you.
I'm gonna swing at the one that I've already hit once.
All right, that was the one that that screamed at you as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck up this little screamer. 14.
You hit.
Ooh. 16 damage.
Nice. So it's kind of like swooping around in front of you, and you just 2-hand axe it right in the face, and then you like swing it off, and it crumples to the side and does not get back up. It's a goner. All right. So the other one literally hasn't made a noise, but it continues its attack on you. Both miss, unfortunately, on this one. You dodge to the sides.
Alright, I'm gonna try to axe this one in the face too.
Alrighty then, your turn, yes.
16.
That's a hit.
10.
10 damage.
I hit. I do. To 24.
Nice.
Yeah. 10 damage again.
Nice. Alright, so you land a couple of solid blows. This you can feel like it's like almost hitting more into rock, as I said before. This one's really stone-faced.
Ooh.
Jumps up and then tries to chaw at you here. Oh, the chaw
Cha-cha.
gets you. And the claw misses, though. Alright, so the bite. 3 damage on the bite.
Sorry, that's half, so I do 1 damage, right?
Yep, we're rounding down always.
My turn? 15.
That's a hit.
16 damage. 13.
13 does not hit.
Ooh.
Clangs into the stone, but it doesn't really chip anything away. Kind of flies up and gives you a good swoop attack here. 1 hit on the swoop attack. 4 more damage.
Alright. I'm angry now. 17.
You hit.
7 damage. Second attack. 20. 8 damage.
Alright, so your 2 follow-up blows kind of smash really good into it, and then you take out a big chunk of his chest, and it kind of wobbles a little bit, and your follow-up attack kind of smash off its head, and it falls to the ground, and is no longer moving. They are defeated indeed.
Good. Stupid little guys being mean. We're gonna continue on into the building.
Okay, so you open up the building. As you open up the doors, again, you kind of hear this shriek. Like it's like almost like a scream on the wind, and then it kind of disappears as you're into the building. The main floor area. So this looks definitely more like a monastery, where it's just kind of more, there's like a smaller anteroom, and then it opens up into what would be a church area, but there's no benches or anything. There's just stone columns, and there's some stone windows and stuff like that. And that's about it in this main area.
Oh. Did you say there were other doorways?
Well, not from what you can see, but you haven't really, that's literally what you see when you first walk in.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk further into the room.
Sure. So as you explore along, like I was saying, there are stone pillars along the way. There's a raised area. You can kind of see where there would be a door that leads to the back left, and like a door that leads to the back right. And that's about it that you can see from where you are.
Well, from previous D&D experience, I know you always go to the left.
So as you walk up the way, so you have the doors like on the raised area as you're walking up, and then you can see that there's also behind kind of where the altar would be, like the raised area, there's actually some stairs that lead down as well.
Oh, that ended badly for me last time, so I'm just going to continue on to the left door.
All right, so you open up the left door, and it kind of leads to a small chamber, and that also has like a hallway that kind of goes to the right. And when you look down that hallway, it extends down the way, like it would be like it runs behind the raised area. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm going to go down the hallway.
So that leads around to the other side to, again, a small chamber with a door that would lead to the raised area.
It's like church, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The priest hallway.
Yeah, it's just an area where some people would, there's unfortunately nothing of note. There's no like supplies, or there's no chairs, or everything again looks decayed and, has like the gray pallor to it.
I guess I have to go down those stairs, don't I?
It would seem that there is no other option.
Can I do a perception check to double check that there are no other options?
Sure.
Okay.
Or make that an investigation check.
Investigation. Ooh, I rolled a 20.
Nice.
But I have -1 for my investigation, so 19.
Nice, so quite good. So you spend some time investigating the 2 antechamber rooms and kind of look around, but you don't really find any like hidden switches or anything of note that could suggest another passage.
Okay, I go down the stairs. I don't waste time.
You walk down the stairs, and then it kind of leads There, like, it curves around to your left and leads down and opens up into a chamber, which has a large wooden door in front of you.
Guess I just go through the door.
All right, so same kind of thing that you've been hearing before. As you start to open the door, you hear a loud shriek. This one seems a little more loud in your head, and then it opens up into a large room that extends both to your left and to your right. You can see on your left, down in the distance, some stairs again that lead downwards. In front of you, looks like there are 3 kind of almost chambers that could either be used for multiple things, either as a jail cell or just someone to chill out, or barracks area.
Okay, I'm going to investigate the 3 chambers going left to right.
All right, so you kind of poke your head in there, look inside.
And then you get decapitated.
Decapitated. So you kind of look into the 3 chambers. There's nothing really of note in there. Like I said, it's unclear just from the decay and what have you, what they were intended for. Plus, like every other area, there's no like accoutrement. It's just like literally an open hole, essentially. But make a perception check.
10.
As you were investigating the chamber, you are indeed struck by a sneak attack.
Oh no!
As a skeleton like kind of materializes from the ground behind you and attacks.
Oh no! Well, I'm gonna attack him back.
Well, first he does hit you here.
Oh.
The sneak attack manages to catch you unaware and gets you for problemo 3 damage. And indeed, I assume you are returning fire. Let's do some initiative.
Yeah, I am. 15.
You were kind of like by this point near the second chamber of the 3, and from behind, the guy that attacked you attacks again, manages to get you. That is 4 damages from that one. Another skeleton steps out from the 3rd chamber where you were going to inspect, and then it is your turn.
I'm going to great axe the one that just hit me.
Okay. So you're doing a nice turnaround attack on him.
Yeah. Or maybe no. 9.
You swing wildly, but miss, unfortunately. Do you have a second attack?
So. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You'd think I would learn by now. 21.
That's a hit.
11 damage.
You turn around and give a good smash for 11 damage. Very nice. Wow, you really take out a good chunk of his ribcage and a lot of his bones there. He's kind of rickety standing now.
Good.
And then from the middle chamber, which we were about to poke into, a skeleton comes out, but this one seems larger and more sturdy.
Uh-oh.
And he steps up with a nice big greatsword here. Gives you a good attack. Nope. You dodge aside as you saw him coming.
Ha
All right, so the one that you smashed good, he gets a hit on you. 4 damages from that. Let's see, and then the other small skeleton who also approaches just slips past the defenses. 2 damage. So now it is your turn.
I'm gonna hit the one that I hit before. One of them misses, I know that for sure. 15.
15's a hit?
11.
Alright, so you smash through that guy. Your axe catches the one beside him a little bit, doing some damage to that guy.
Excellent.
The big one again steps forward now. He's got the greatsword. One catches you with the greatsword here.
Uh-oh.
7 damage.
Ooh.
Small skeleton. He's got the short sword. Unfortunately, misses just barely on that one. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to hit. Again, I'm going to go after the one that I've already hit.
Okay, yeah.
1 attack lands. The other one, I don't think it does. So I got 21 and 10.
You'd be correct. 10 is a miss.
But I did 16 damage.
Wow. So again, you smash into it, and it just goes like flying against the wall and crumples into pieces.
Yeah, as it should.
Yeah, and does not get back up. All right, so it's just you and Biggie. Great, he's got the great sword coming at you again. Clips you with one of the attacks as you kind of dodge his feint, but he catches you good with this one for 11 damage.
What? That's much.
He's got a great sword.
All right. Well, my turn.
Yeah, it is indeed your turn.
Okay, so I got 16 and I got 20.
Both hit.
Good. We got one 14 damage, and the other one is 11 damage.
All right, so you just smash into it, and then your second blow, you kind of just hit in the same spot, and then just cleave it into half and send it flying backwards.
Good.
And it falls to the ground and does not get back up to threaten you. All three have been vanquished.
Excellent. Well, we're gonna wrap it up for now. Submarine's adventure will continue at a future date. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends and family. Rate us and review us on whatever platform you're on. Thank you so much for listening. You can email us at tomeofuselessness@gmail.com. You can visit our website, tomeofuselessness.com. And you cannot find us on Twitter anymore because I'm going to delete it. Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for Devon for playing. Thanks for listening. Stay safe.